never, you should never be satisfied, and you should be always frightened and on the qui-vive. In a way, the state of mind is to be positive, paranoid, and always in a situation think of what can go wrong, and always puts you in question. Is what we do really enough? Are we doing the good innovations? Are we managing in the right direction? What can go bad? And in our business, what is really important is to keep the level of innovation. So for the long term, I think we have the teams that assure us to create enough new invention, new products, to keep on with the growth of the market. But it's a constant quest. We see maybe every year between 20 and 25% of new products, and we have to look at them in every detail to make sure that the level of innovation is really sufficient. Because the tendency in a group that works well is sometimes, and we try to avoid it, some form of auto-satisfaction. And when you see the results from the press, I prefer, frankly, to have some critics than to have, as we did during the last release of the numbers, people everywhere saying, oh, it's fantastic, the numbers are great, and blah, 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 which is not good for the state of mind. At the beginning, when I started the group, we did a turnaround. And I think to be really good long term, you should keep that same state of mind. As a company, even if it's successful, should be managed in a way as if it could get under within the next 12 months. And so it gives you a different perspective in terms of investment, in terms of hiring people, in terms of new acquisition. So that's the state of mind. So with this, that we try really to keep, and we try to see what the future big problems can be. And I see, as I said, maybe a crisis like the one in 2008 coming within the next 5 to 10 years. But a crisis like this for our type of activities, which is linked to consumption, is something we can manage. And not only we can manage, but we can also, in some cases, take advantage of it. You have seen during the last crisis, some investors, if you take some US investors like Warren Buffett, they did at a time where everybody thought the world was going to collapse. In fact, they did the best investment possible. So at our scale, in our market, we did the same. We bought shares in other companies when everybody was thinking that's the end of the luxury business, that's the end of almost everything. Stock market went down. I remember in 2009 having bought for the group shares of LVMH at 39. Today it's what, 150. So, and people were selling because of the general mentality. When you opened the newspaper, you saw that's really the end. Everybody was depressed. So, on one hand, we try to be thinking of the worst, but on the other hand, we are optimistic. I try to be optimistic long term, but pessimistic short term. And that's a good state of mind, I think.